Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis was taken with the 4th pick in 2015, and he was considered a project then. But he's shown himself ready, and part of that has been his mentality. He said, they thought I was afraid, but that's not who I am. I'll never back down from anybody. If I want to succeed, I can't be scared of anybody. I've got to be fearless out there on the court. Kevin?
Thanks, GA. And what's scary is Porzingis is only going to get better. That kind of fearlessness will help him in the long run. Doris, should be quite a battle tonight. Two terrific front courts. What do you expect to see?
Well, I'm really curious to see the level of physicality on the interior in the painted area, each side trying to impose its will upon the other. Who does the better job invading the space and contesting shots? Just don't invade my space over here, Mr. Harlan. Keep to your side of the table, will you?
I wouldn't think of it. I would not think of it. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Hardaway, Lee out there with Jarrett Jack. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. The shot's good from Kanter.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
Green, the screen. They set the pick. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
I love the mindset of Draymond Green. This guy is constantly on the lookout for an open teammate.
And Jack kicks to Porzingis. Up top, Kanter. Back to Porzingis. Kanter sets the pick for Porzingis. Jumper off the screen. The shot that time not on target. The Warriors go the other way with it. Durant kicks to Curry. Green, the screen. Here's Durant. That one, no good. Excellent D from Kanter. Durant with the steal. Jumps up, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Now here is Jack. Hardaway is screen on Durant. Jack passes to Hardaway. From 13, New York, no good that time either.
Well, the defense harassing him every step of the way makes that a really tough look.
Durant kicks to Curry. Durant dishes to Curry. Green with a screen on Jack. Curry with it. Now Jack defending. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
In last season, the Knicks raised expectations with some of those big free agent signings and trades in the prior year. And let's face it, things just didn't work out quite how they had planned. Some would say they underachieved. Hard pill to swallow for a fan base that went into the year with so much hope.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And a big problem for the Knicks and their shortcomings last season was their defense.
Yeah, and listen, they have some shot blocking, but as a whole, the defense lacked teeth. More than anything else, it played a part in the disappointment of last season's campaign, and it's something they'll be focusing on in the coming years.
So neither attempt will fall that time for them. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Banked in off the glass.
Exactly the shot they were looking for on that possession. The easy one down low.
Outside Curry. The dish to Thompson. Green, the screen. Here's Curry with the three. And Cantor pulls it down. The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. On the wing, Hardaway. Guarded by Kerr. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hardaway, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Thompson passes to Durant. And no good. Good D by Lee. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Lee's running. The pass to Jack. Now the feed to Cantor. New York needs to get off a shot. Shot's good by Lee.
Remarkable speed by Lee. Really gets a shot up quickly.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Jack kicks to Hardaway. There's a screen by Cantor. Out to Porzingis, fires for 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, this is a clear case in point of where the comparison to Dirk Nowitzki is so apropos. Not many 7-footers with that kind of range, Kev.
Now here's Thompson. Outside Durant, the tray. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got 5.
Boy, how about that look from Klay Thompson? For a player known for his shooting, that passing very special.
Jack dishes to Lee. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That one on Thompson.
You know, this is one thing that Courtney Lee will always do. He's going to play defense. He can guard multiple positions. It's why he'll always be a mainstay of a rotation.
First free throw is good. And with Lee, he doesn't make a lot of highlight level defensive plays, but Doris, he's sneaky with how effective he can be on that end of the floor.
Well, Lee will get you some steals. He'll get down in a defensive stance and guard his man. He's got great reach, quick hands to bother jump shooters. There's a lot to like about this guy in terms of his tenacity.
And both free throws good for Lee.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Outside Curry. Bell with a screen on Jack. And here's Green outside, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Jack passes to Cantor. Hardaway against Durant. High arcing shot.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well, and how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Outside Jack. Hardaway for 3, and it's Hardaway again missing.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
Curry kicks to Durant. Over Porzingis. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Knicks leading by 3. There's a screen by Cantor. Jack against Bell. Now here's Porzingis. D right on him. And he gets it to go.
Boy, Kev, how about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge. Yeah, I think when you look at what Porzingis can do on the offensive end of the floor, you see why he is so dangerous, right? He's got a great perimeter shot. He's got unbelievable size and a great release point. And he has good control over the basketball, can put it on the deck and create for himself or his teammates. That's a lot to offer.
On the free throw, no good. And Porzingis, who is well on his way to being one of the bigger stars in the NBA. You know, Doris, he can handle the ball well as he won the skills competition. You saw it at the 2017 All-Star game.
Yeah, and I think if you were watching the Knicks during the regular season, it didn't surprise you. Porzingis is a guy who knows how to get some space with his jab step and his dribbling ability. His vision is improving, and to me, it looks like he has the ability to be an elite playmaking big at some point.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Wow, we're accustomed to seeing Draymond Green make the pass, but how about that catch-and-shoot delivery? Nice.
Here's Jack. Beasley with a screen on Durant. And Jack, here we go. He feeds it to Beasley. Good D by Thompson. Warriors trail by 4. Curry on the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lee outside. There's a screen by Cantor. Lee dishes to Cantor, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for New York. Here's Porzingis. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
Livingston kicks it to West. Over Beasley. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
One shot.
Free throw dropped for David West. Hard to believe that for a long time the Warriors were one of the bottom-dwelling teams in the NBA. When this ownership group took over, it completely changed the franchise.
Right. There were some highs for Warrior fans if you think about the Rick Barry era, the Run TMC years, and of course We Believe. But this team clearly has been the high point of this franchise. I admire Warriors fans because even through the losing, they stuck with their team.
Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Over Burke. Will not go. This is off the front iron. New York leading by 6. Picked by O'Quinn. Dishes it to McDermott. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Here's McCall. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Livingston. Deep three-point range. It doesn't go for him.
And if you want to drive your coach crazy, this is a good place to start.
Well, that is a ridiculous shot. I have zero idea why he would even attempt it at this point in the game.
Here's Baker. Picked his pocket. McCaw, the pass to Iguodala. Here's McCaw. Kicks it to Livingston. Burke grabs the miss. New York leading by 6. Floats one up. It's tipped.
Well, incredible work on defense from Zaza Pachulia. Great positioning so he can reject it.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Iguodala left side. West kicks to Pachulia. Pick by West. Inside, Golden State moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Livingston. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Livingston's got his first basket. The Knicks with the lead. And here's Beasley. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
McCaw kicks to Iguodala. Passes to West. Here's McCaw. Pachulia dishes to West. Here's McCaw. Offline with his 3.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Burke to the left wing. Here's Baker. Beasley the screen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on David West.
Well, you just look back on the history of the New York Knicks and what rich history and tradition they have as a franchise, the different eras, the different groups they've had, some of the more memorable teams in NBA history.
The first one falls. And thinking back to great players and teams from the Knicks, Doris, you can look at teams in any decade and find memorable players.
Well, listen, if you're talking about the 1970s, it's Willis Reed. You're talking about the 80s and 90s. You're talking about Bernard King, Patrick Ewing, Allen Houston, the great Pat Riley at the helm. And more recently, you're talking about the likes of Carmelo Anthony. The Knicks have had some ballers in their history.
Warriors trail by 8. Now here's Livingston. Shoots over Burke. Misses the wing J.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the pick. Thomas goes in. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now Young. Livingston with it.
2 shots, gentlemen.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Knicks making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Baker. Thomas is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's McDermott, and it's Ntilikina in at the one. No good from McCaw.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
That one good for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Livingston. West kicks to Iguodala. Kick by West. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, if you ask most coaches in the league who is the best player off the bench, they'll probably tell you Andre Iguodala. He just gives you so much, right? The ability to be a playmaker, to make open shots. He's an incredible floor leader for the second unit. Everything you could ask for in a sub, it's Andre Iguodala.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. And for Andre Iguodala, most coaches would tell you he is the best off-the-bench option in the league, but he doesn't look like he'll ever win a 6th Man of the Year award.
And I think, Kevin, that goes to how the award is voted on more than it says anything about Andre Iguodala's impact on a basketball game. The 6th Man of the Year is usually the highest scoring reserve. Iguodala's effect on winning goes well beyond putting points on the board.
Doris, you ended a very successful college career a few years before professional women's basketball was fully established. How much do you wish you could have had a chance to go pro and play in what is now the WNBA?
How about this, Kev? The last 10 minutes of my senior season, the last 10 minutes of my final game, I blow out my knee. Otherwise, I would have gone to either Sweden or Ireland to play professionally. But sure, of course I wish the WNBA was formed. It came 10 years after my graduation in 1987. Oh, what could have been.
Yeah. And Doris is thriving, right? I mean, there is such a following for the WNBA.
Last year's finals may be the most competitive in history. It's really grown leaps and bounds.
So fun to watch. And he can't get the first one.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of a former all-star point guard, Junior, not maybe the same ball handler his father was, but he can sure fill it up. And I really feel like he's established his niche in the NBA.
And he sinks the second. And Hardaway Jr., a 6'6" shooting guard out of Michigan. Talk about his game a little bit for us, Greg. Analyze where he is.
Above average in terms of his athletic ability, improving defensively, and right now he's playing off the ball, whether spotting up or filling the lane. I think this guy's got a chance to be special. He's passionate, and boy, does he compete.
Here's Ntilikina after the Warriors pick up 3. He dishes it to Hardaway. Iguodala against Thomas. Picked by O'Quinn. Lock at 6. Poked away. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for West. Thompson comes in for Patrick McCaw. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Warriors trail by 5. And here is Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Green. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by O'Quinn. Here's the break. Here's Baker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, easy call.
The Knicks have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. The first one falls. And in terms of just how explosive this Warriors team can be, they can get hot over a course of a few minutes. And Doris, just put a team away. The way they can shoot from deep and then play defense is just overwhelming.
How often have we seen, Kev, the game might be a 2 or 3 possession game, and within seconds, all of a sudden, they're up 20. They're incredibly deep shooting. Their ability to play off their own made shots and build momentum can steamroll a team.
Curry kicks to Young. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Thompson inside. He's guarded by Thomas. Nice shot by Thompson.
Well, Thompson's frame may be lean, but make no mistake, he's got great strength, and he powers through the shot.
Screened by Porzingis. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. You think of Klay Thompson and you think of his great shooting ability. But Doris, he is just as impactful on the other side of the ball.
But to me, Kevin, he is one of the elite two-way players in the game, because though he doesn't get a ton of steals or blocks, when it comes to guarding the James Hardens or the Russell Westbrooks, Klay always draws that assignment and does an incredible job. It is a thing of beauty to watch the Warriors make that extra pass and create such easy scoring chances. Their passing is incredible. The unselfish nature of the team is incredible. I mean, this has got to be one of the best passing teams ever.
The Knicks making a switch here. Lee's checked in. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Back to Thomas. Pass to Ntilikina. 5 on the clock. Courtney Lee is on the wing. No good with the triple. Last season, the Warriors led the NBA in assists as a team, and it wasn't even close. Doris, they averaged, as you were saying, over 30 a game.
Right, Kevin. I think the key is every player at every position is able to make a pass. The efficiency of the offense comes because of the quality of shots they get, but all of that is entertaining and effective basketball because they're tremendously unselfish passers.
Thompson passes to Curry. Green, the screen. Thompson outside. Clock at 4. Over Lee. Knocked loose. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Porzingis. The Warriors pull it in. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Enes Kanter's checked in for Lance Thomas. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Ntilikina. Right side, Porzingis. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Well, I'll tell you, he's been a go-to guy for them as they've taken this lead, and he keeps coming.
And watching Porzingis play, you forget how tall he really is in terms of how he moves. Not only how quick he is, but also that skill set. Incredible that a player his size won the skills competition in last year's All-Star festivities.
And that is what fools a lot of NBA fans about Porzingis. Most of the highlights, Greg, you see are his blocks and putback dunks. But if you watch his game, you see that skill level.
It's rare to see a player who's the complete package like Porzingis. I mean, he's fluid. He's got the easy-looking shot. It almost looks like he's a guard shooting the basketball, comfortable creating for himself or playing off others.
Here's Jack after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Kanter sets the pick for Hardaway. A beautiful reverse layup. Hardaway has got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's a screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
And Jack kicks to Lee. Outside Jack. Feeds to Hardaway. The 3. It's rebounded by Curry. Warriors trail by 9. He kicks it to Green. Yep, that one goes. Green's got 5.
How aggressive is Draymond Green down on the low box? Looks so comfortable right now.
Lee is screen on Curry. There's the dish to Lee. Screen by Porzingis. Lee kicks to Kanter. Over Bell. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Kev, that is the strength of Enes Kanter on display. This guy is so good at staying with his shot, even when there's bodies around him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And how about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Michael Beasley. He's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. That's good from Kanter. Something everyone seems to be doing these days, Doris, polishing their jumper, making sure that it becomes, the first thought perhaps as they work on things in the offseason. In your opinion, who in the NBA has the smoothest shooting stroke, the best style.
Well, given that Ray Allen is retired in the last couple of years, he would have been the first guy to come to mind. My
Agreed,
present
yeah.
best shooter and the guy who gets it off the fastest and is the most likely to incinerate a defense in a short period of time. That would be one Mr. Klay Thompson, arguably one of the best two-way players in today's NBA.
Great word, incinerate, because he can be so hot and so dangerous. And what was a wild ride of an offseason for the Knicks ultimately results in a regime change.
Yeah, I mean, players butting heads with executives, and when it came down to it, things just needed to change. If the Knicks picked the Zen Master over Porzingis, fans might have rioted in New York City, and hopefully the franchise can kind of start to right the ship.
Warriors trail by 10. On the wing, Green. That three off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Beasley with it, guarded now by Durant. Here's Cantor. 5 points in the game. Over Bell. And the Knicks miss again. The Warriors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. What can you say about the playmaking ability of Draymond Green? He has evolved, Doris, into a point forward for one of the most high-powered offenses in NBA history.
Right, Draymond Green makes this system work. He's got tremendous vision. He can handle the basketball, can create for his teammates, and most importantly, he's an unselfish guy who wants his teammates to score.
Two shots.
And he makes the first.
And guys, it is so rare to see a player like Draymond Green who can legitimately guard 1 through 5, right? This guy moves so well, anticipates every play on the floor. He is just so disruptive and can shut down a player on any given night.
The Warriors making a switch here. Pachulia's checked in. Both free throws good from Green. And you think, Doris, about the impact of Draymond Green, and he has had on that defensive end, again, Defensive Player of the Year last season in the NBA. Beyond the triple-doubles without any points, he can just erase chances in crunch time.
I would say he is about the last guy you want to go at when the game is hanging in the balance, because his defense raises its level when the game is going to be determined. I think he might have another Player of the Year on the defensive end in his tool belt before it's all said and done.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Burke dishes to Lee. Cantor with a screen on Thompson. Lee passes to Cantor. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cantor's got 5 points in the quarter.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
There's the pick. Picked by Pachulia. Durant against Lee. Shoots off the screen. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Durant.
Pachulia, an expert at setting perfectly placed picks. There are not many defenders who can get around him.
Porzingis kicks to Beasley. There's the pass to Cantor. 6 to shoot. It doesn't go for him. And Golden State will come the other way. And Thompson kicks to Durant. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. And New York with a change here too. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Porzingis. The Knicks leading by 6. There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Burke. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Now here's Green. He has 7. The feed to Durant. Takes it from 10. The shot is good off the backboard. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Burke dishes to Cantor. He feeds it to Beasley. Cantor with a screen on Green. 6 to shoot, and it's Lee penetrating. Kicks it out to Beasley. On its way from McDermott for 2. Here's Cantor, and it's sent back by West. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, Klay Thompson's simply one of the best to do it in the NBA right now when it's a catch-and-shoot situation.
Burke, the pass to McDermott. Dishes it to Cantor. Shot from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Left side Curry. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Burke. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Burke's got 5 points so far.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Pick by West. Curry kicks to Durant. There's the pick. Back to Curry from deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Greg, with Enes Kanter last season, he had to miss significant time with the broken hand, but his offensive game is something to watch when he's healthy.
He just plays hard. He provides that instant offense off the bench, a great array of post moves to pick from.
That's good from Cantor.
Well, Enes Kanter continues to prove his worth, guys. An outstanding player on the offensive end.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Green. Young comes in for Kevin Durant. McCaw, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And New York with a change here, too. Baker's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and then all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from West.
Well, he doesn't quit on that play. Just stays with it and gets some easy points on the putback. That's nice.
Burke kicks to Beasley. Over Iguodala, and it's Beasley. That time in the assist by Burke. Beasley's got 6. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
Here's Beasley. The Warriors making the shot. Over West. It's rebounded by Livingston. A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Cantor. And it's Lance Thomas in for Beasley. Warriors trail by 3. Here's McCaw. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Warriors have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
One shot.
Young passes to McCaw. Back to Young. Picked by West. Now here's Livingston. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
It's a tie game here in Oakland. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. Well, for the Warriors, hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
The Embarcadero in San Francisco with the Bay Bridge glistening in the background as we welcome you back to the Bay Area and back to Oakland, California. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
I think you can look to specifically the patience and the shot creation. Really solid effort.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. The Warriors shooting straight 49% from the field. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Bell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And the rejection by Curry.
Well, stepping up his game on the defensive end, Steph Curry reads the play and sends it back.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Lee. And Thompson kicks to Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. That's 10 points for Draymond Green. You look at the influences and former coaches of Steve Kerr, and it's easy to see why Kerr has been a success as a coach.
Well, I think if you look about how this man goes about his business, it's important to recognize he played for Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich, and certainly takes advantage of the wisdom he learned from two of the all-time greats. Think back to his college coach, Lute Olson. So much of his offensive approach with the fast pace and the discipline came from Lute. It's so smart to take a little bit from each one of the mentors and the guys you've played for.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Thompson against Lee. Stolen by Thompson. It's Durant with the drive, and that one goes long. New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Stolen by Durant. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
You have to respect Kevin Durant's ability to pick up fouls, and I love seeing him drive with authority.
And something that surprised me last season was the play of Kevin Durant on the defensive end. He's always been, Doris, considered a solid defender, but he seemed to make a bigger jump last year in how he impacted that end of the floor.
Well, let's remember, Kev, that there was so much talk about who would protect the rim for the Golden State Warriors when Kevin Durant came aboard. Turns out he was their rim protector. This guy has a career high in blocks and formed an incredible duo with Draymond Green up front. Just great stuff.
Doris, with defensive rules now allowing teams to play a sort of soft zone, does that make it easier to hide bad defensive players on your team?
Well, it certainly gives you one avenue. I don't think you can play zone in the NBA for any extended periods because the coaching is too good and the skill level of the players would destroy a zone if you gave a steady diet of it. I do believe, however, that hiding a defensive weakness comes down to personnel. How many can you hide on one particular floor? Somebody's going to get exposed somewhere if there's too many.
No doubt. Outside Jack. That's a 2 from Lee. New York, no good that time either. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Thompson for the triple. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Thompson's got 12.
Boy, and when Klay Thompson gets cooking, it is really fun to watch. Remember, this guy set the record for most points in a quarter. Put a hearty 37 on the defense.
Now here is Hardaway. 6 points for him. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 12.
You know, because of his size and his soft touch, it's really hard to affect Porzingis' shot, even when you're right in his grill.
A baseline J. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Boy, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
Jack dishes to Lee. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. There's a screen by Cantor. Jack with it. Now Green defending. 5 to shoot. He can't get that one. AT that time from Curry. Floats one up, and it's denied. Thompson against Lee. Kicks to Jack. Hardaway from outside. Durant with some nice D. Warriors leading by 5. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Lee passes to Jack. Cantor with a screen on Bell. Left side, Jack. Passes to Cantor. It's stolen by Bell. Curry outside from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Jack kicks to Cantor. He dishes it to Hardaway. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And the D had no answer for that move. Beautifully done. Easy layup.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
One shot.
And that one misses. And one strength, Greg, that this Knicks team has enjoyed the last couple of years has been their ability to win the rebounding game.
And that's back-to-back seasons, Kevin, in the top 10 for rebounding in terms of the Knicks. And it was something they wanted to improve upon starting a few years ago. They've changed their rebounding trouble into a big asset moving forward.
Cantor's shot is off.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Causing turnovers really gives you an advantage.
Well, it makes things easier for sure, Greg. Their activity on the defensive end is what caused that steal.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Green, the screen. Durant for three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, Kevin Durant just masterful using screens, understands how to rub the defender off and get an easy opportunity.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Boy, when you watch what Steph Curry does on the floor, it is almost unreal what he can do. In a single game, this guy could make 10 plays that might be career highlights for most players in the NBA. He makes the extraordinary look pedestrian.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Beasley in for Lee. Jack with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Nice shot by Porzingis. And with Curry, we're almost too used, Doris, to his skill on the floor. We've come to expect to see something amazing.
Oh, Kev, no doubt, because there are very few players in NBA history who are as exciting to watch as Steph Curry. He has takeover ability with his shooting. The creativity and playmaking are off the charts. What a special talent.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Warriors have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. A free throw drops for Bell. Some changes for Golden State. Patrick McCaw comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And so Bell nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Jack dishes to Beasley. Pass to Porzingis. Over Green. Green with the block.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe, sends it right back to the shooter.
Pass to Iguodala. Feeds to Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's Iguodala. Got a hand on it. Now Jack. He kicks to Beasley. From 12 feet out. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Some nice passing by Golden State. Took him no time at all on that one. Green's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Jack with it. They set the pick. Pick by O'Quinn. Hardaway for 3. McCaw grabs the miss.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
Well, you know, that's okay, I think. Even though they missed, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Here's Beasley. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And that's now 8 points for Beasley.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now here's Iguodala. The dish to Green. McCaw kicks to Green. Now here's Livingston, defended by Jack. That's short off the rim.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Beasley, the pass to Jack. Outside Hardaway. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green.
You simply have to respect the shooting touch with Porzingis. That time, he gets the defender closing out, but nowhere near in time.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
That's an example of the release point being so high, the defender has no options. You just don't see that many players Porzingis' size, 7'2", 7'3", who can stroke the jumper the way he can.
West is checked in for Golden State. Young comes in for Draymond Green. The Knicks also changing it up. Baker, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Trey Burke subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Warriors leading by 8.
Well, Jeff Hornacek was chosen to be the head coach of the New York Knicks with the understanding that the triangle offense would be part of the system put in place. Now with the change in the front office, that is no longer the case, guys. They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Easily in the post. Young's there. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Beasley. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Beasley drops both of them. Warriors leading by 6. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Now the pass to McCaw. From the arc. And it's Iguodala missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Baker. 7 points in the game. And the rejection by Iguodala. Burke with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. A second chance effort, and the layup is good. 7 points for Trey Burke.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And Young kicks to Livingston. Here's McCall. Picked by West. There's the steal. Passes it to Baker. And there's the feed to Burke. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Young, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
And boy, did he go straight at the defender on that possession. Didn't bother him at all.
Beasley the screen. Baker kicks to Beasley. Got a piece of it. Here's McCaw, and that one is stuffed right through.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Boy, what great speed he's got, Greg. Just phenomenal work getting all the way to the cup in transition.
Now here's Burke. Beasley outside. And he makes the bucket, through contact, and gets the whistle too.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Bell is checked in for West. Kevin Durant comes in for Nick Young. And Stephen Curry subbed in for McCall. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for New York.
One shot, gentlemen.
Here is Durant. He's got 14. Out to the wing. It's Bell on the wing. O'Quinn defending. Here's Livingston. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. You look at the height of Sean Livingston, Doris, and how he is able to both score and facilitate for others. He is a coach's dream in that regard.
Well, Sean Livingston is a mismatch nightmare because with his size, he can shoot over most point guards in the post or in the mid-range. But then if you put a bigger player on him, he can create mismatches at other positions. He's a tough guard.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Here's Beasley, good on the 13-footer. Beasley's got 15.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Iguodala. There's the screen. Off the screen. The offensive rebound. Bell's shot is good.
He doesn't let that possession go to waste, Kev. He's going to feed on those second chance opportunities. Boy, that's pretty work.
Beasley the screen. Burke with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Baker. Here's O'Quinn, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Iguodala dishes to Bell. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Durant with a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. 17 points in the game.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Back to the action after this word. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Kyle O'Quinn. Doug McDermott is out there with Beasley. Then there's Burke, and it's Baker in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Burke. Michael Beasley missing his last shot. Picked by O'Quinn. Here's Baker. Back to Burke. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Burke's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Knicks.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
They set the screen. Curry kicks to Livingston. Dishes it to Curry. From deep three-point range, the basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night. New York calls timeout. And with a fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game.
Boy, think about last season for Kevin Durant, guys. He was putting up yet another MVP-type season before that knee injury made him miss extended time. But then he comes back, and he's the MVP of the NBA Finals. I think he'd make that trade, guys.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Knicks, Cantor comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Lee's subbed in for Baker. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's the summary of what Jeff Hornacek went over with his guys during the break. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
And for Durant last season was filled with so much scrutiny for his decision to leave Oklahoma City, go to Golden State. Still, he was having an elite year with his offense before that knee issue.
Well, there's so much talk about where Kevin Durant chose to play that people tended to forget a few things. This is one of the most dangerous and consistent scorers we've ever seen in the NBA, and he will find a way to blend his skill in with any team.
Now here's Beasley after the miss from Stephen Curry. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cantor. And too long on the shot.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Outside Curry. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. When Curry is on the floor, you can just see how he impacts the play. Even when he doesn't have the ball, defenders can't help off too far or he'll make them pay. Doris, I've seen defenders give up an open layup just not to give Curry a clean look from deep.
Well, that's why the stat sheet doesn't tell the entire story relative to the influence Steph Curry has on the outcome of the game. The commitment required to cover Curry allows opportunities for other people on his team.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
For the Knicks, Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Doug McDermott. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Burke. And both free throws good for Curry.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Now here is Jack. That's tipped. Durant against Hardaway. And Curry has it in the corner. He feeds it to Thompson. There's a screen. Durant kicks to Thompson. And the Warriors miss again. Knicks trail by 9. Outside Jack. Over in the corner, Lee. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, just no reason Lee should be left to shoot open shots from there. He's a remarkable long-distance shooter.
Now here's Curry. It's stolen by Jack. Outside Hardaway. Back to Jack. Beasley outside. Six on the shot clock. 11 feet away. That one doesn't go. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Here's Thompson. Jack with the defensive effort.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
Hardaway passes to Jack. Curry with the steal. Outside Durant. He drains the quick shot. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, you can tell Kevin Durant is percolating right now. He is exceptional at getting to his rhythm.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. No good on the second free throw.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on his heels.
Got that one up quick. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Lays up the pick. And Jack kicks to Hardaway. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Curry against Jack. It's up a 3. Offensive rebound. No. Can't hit from in close. Knicks trail by 9. Lee with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Lee kicks to Jack. He's off on that one.
Well, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Finish off the break.
Getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
Now here's Curry. Durant in the corner. Hardaway with the steal. Jack for three. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Now just a 4-point Warrior lead. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Kicks it to Bell. Time outside. Over in the corner, Green. And then they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, Draymond Green works hard to be a consistent threat from the perimeter. He understands he's the most likely guy to be left open.
Now here's Lee. To the middle. Here's Cantor. And the shot is good.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
They've got to be willing to step up. When it's this close, you just can't let them get easy. But make feel a little bit.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing down on the threes in time.
Knicks trail by 8. And here's Lee. Picked by Lee. Cantor dishes to Hardaway. And so it's Golden State with it. Warriors lead by 8. Outside Curry. With the floater, it's deflected, and a fast break now for the Knicks. And himself.
Forget about going long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how brilliant showdown. Now here's Curry. Green with the screen for Curry. Curry with another miss. Knicks trail by 6. Lee outside. It's stolen by Curry. He dishes it to Green. And again, go by Golden State. The Knicks have gone fourth quarter shooting 50%. 7-14. Hardaway passes to Lee. This one for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Durant's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thompson from long range. That's good. He is good. His basket 12 tries.
And they're hitting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. Their last 5 mates are far beyond the arc.
Now here's Cantor. Here's Green. And Green smashes it in.
Green doesn't have the club, but he wants to jam with authority. Just a terrific athlete.
And Jack kicks to Cantor. Pass to Beasley. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting like that, he has been pretty clear here at this point. Shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. That's splitting the floor and hitting them up.
Timeout here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, I think it's a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having 3-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
And he tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout, kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we get the chance to present Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance always cements his status as a fan favorite. Porzingis is checked in for the Knicks. Screen by Lee. Now Jack inside. Stolen by Ty Thompson. Curry with it. Bell with the screen on Jack. Curry kicks to Green. Just 5 on the clock. From the corner. Durant, no good. Knicks trail by 14. Outside Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
When things come together for Porzingis, he can be too much to handle for any defender.
Now here's Thompson. There's the pick. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Another miss by Curry.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Lee kicks to Porzingis. Nailed from three-point land. Porzingis has got it back down to single digits for the Knicks. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assist.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
This guy can finish from anywhere, whether it's from 40 feet or 2 feet. Curry has got the kind of versatility that any player would love to have.
Jack with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. There's a screen by Cantor. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
Warriors leading by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Warriors.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Kevin Durant.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
First free throw is good. And so he's able to get one of two. New York's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Hardaway dishes to Lee. From 10 feet out, here's Cantor. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Now here's Green. There's a good screen. The screen from Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shots good by Green. And the Warriors lead by 12.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, it really was. They wanted this home win badly, and they went out and took it.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much with Kevin Durant. Katie, slow start for you offensively, but you were able to stay aggressive. How do you keep that mentality as a great scorer?
Well, you got to keep shooting, no matter what happens. So it's easy to, play well throughout the game when you're making shots, but when you're missing, you got to get your mind right, and that's what I tried to do, is just stay aggressive.
And it sure showed out there. Thank you very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.